What are your thoughts on Instagram and creating reels within Instagram?
There's nothing wrong with it.
What? What the fuck? Instagram's a piece of shit and we all know it. Now let me premise, I'm no app developer, I'm no software engineer. However, this situation has come under absolutely zero scrutiny from anyone. I searched it up on the internet, there's nothing covering it. So I do believe that this video is completely warranted because it is absolute bullshit what we're having to put up with. Instagram's been a big dog, we all know that, along the likes of Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter. And they've had an enormous head start to modern day competitors. Speaking of head starts, TikTok was made in 2016 and quickly became the most downloaded app by 2018. Instagram Reels came out in 2020, 2 years later. This confuses me because if you're dominating the market and TikTok comes out as the most downloaded app in 2018, how do you fail to even meet them at eye level when it comes to the new wave of social media? And I don't even just say this from a competitive viewpoint. I mean, look at our social structure. Companies, when they come in and they try to claim market share, it encourages other companies to pick up their product and improve their service. I mean, Instagram was the only one playing ball at that point. And they still fucked it. So now TikTok and Instagram are going head to head and short form content is becoming the most predominant style of content across the world. Users, predominantly children, have a choice. Do they want to download TikTok? Do they want to download Instagram? Content creators have built a life on Instagram, but the younger content creators that are coming into the scene are now deciding, where do I want to go? This just screams to me, make it as easy, make it as functional, make it as enjoyable as possible for those younger creators to come in, make content, and draw viewership. To this date, TikTok has 1.7 billion users and Instagram has 1.3. They're pretty much sweating from their nutsack. They're losing the game so hard, and it's for all the right reasons. So last night I tried to make a reel, a showcase of my previous travels in like a fast-paced edit. It'd been about 6 months since I'd edited in app. I didn't have extremely high expectations. My relationship with the gram has already been damaged. However, I stayed optimistic, and to absolutely no surprise, it was met with major disappointment. This had to be one of the most painful editing experiences I have ever had, and I've been using Premiere Pro for 5 fucking years now. So let's just start with the optimization. It has to be better. It all starts with importing, yeah? Well, let me tell ya, it all fucking starts with importing. They let you select multiple clips, but I couldn't select more than 2. Sorry, I couldn't even select 2. There is no better way to piss a user off by making them rinse and repeat the same process before they can even start piecing it together. And they don't even save your location in the camera roll. You have to start fresh every single time. And I get it, everyone's using iPhones. We have the ability now to shoot 4K 60 frames. That's some pretty big file size, but this didn't come out of nowhere. The rapid increase in technology is going to make your software reliably shit its pants. Then I'd suggest a batch import system that allows the user to go into an individual feature and trim down their video clips before then importing them as a batch into the editing software. So once you battle through the absolute eye gouge of an importing system, you're then faced with this. I can only imagine the feeling of a Norse Viking staring down his enemies pre-warfare. I mean, why imagine? At this stage of the editing process, that's pretty much us. So let's talk about the user interface. First of all, make the play button bigger. We're all trying to beat match here, yeah? We're all trying to cut things up, DJ a little bit. Give me a fat play button in the left or the right, I don't care where it is, but as long as it's big enough so I can fucking hit that. The touch control is so jank. You're accidentally sliding clip lengths whilst continuously entering the transition menu. Just fuck that off. You couldn't pay me 10 grand to use those transitions. 11 grand, I'd consider it. They need to go, get them out. Speaking of functionality, the filters and effects panels need to be deleted. In the bin.
Control Alt Delete.
See you later, mate. And if you really insist on having them as a functionality in Instagram, I would suggest to create a separate app and call it Cringestagram. 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 Anyways, we need separate layers. We need to be able to at least add another layer or two above and below. Currently, they do allow it, but only if you're adding type or stickers of some sort. They're not editable, it just does it automatically. Drag and drop, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't make me go into another function of reordering my clips. Now look, I understand that I'm a creator, I know what I'm looking for, I get that, but have some form of functionality that means that if you are a creator or if you have a business account, you have access to a different type of editing software that has more versatility, more editing capabilities, more functionalities to overall be more creative. Look, I think short form was a terrible idea for Instagram to just put all their eggs into one basket. That's another video for another day. They chose this fight, not us, and they're in the corner just getting Hail Marys sent to them, just like Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul's fight recently. They're just rocking up for the paycheck and they've got absolutely no fucking shame about it. Instagram is forcefully pushing us through this short form trend. I think we can all agree on that. However, they're feeding us some of the most non-nutritional, radioactive food source there is, and we're exploding out of their anal cavity like toxic clout goblins. I mean, look at me. I'm literally steaming. I don't want to be the guy that has to stand here and bring you the bad news, but I've had enough. It's fucking bullshit. They need to pick up their game if they're gonna continue to have creators online bringing them the money, the bag, the content that they need to survive. Think I covered everything there. That's about it. Catches.